Hey, amazing creators. Still searching different websites to turn your ideas into a video? No problem. Filmora's got you covered. Filmora recently launched a new feature that turns your idea into a stunning video. Want to learn more about this feature? Keep watching. Before we begin, if you haven't already installed Wondershare Filmora, please visit the official website and download the latest version. Then install it on your computer. Also, remember to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of our upcoming videos. Let's see how to turn ideas into a video in easy steps. Step 1. Open Filmora, navigate to the toolbox, click on the New Features tab, and select the AI Idea to Video tool to launch it. Step 2. To create your video, copy your idea or script and paste it into the text box, or briefly describe the content you want to generate. Next, adjust the video duration by selecting one of the following options: Auto, 10 to 20 seconds, or 20 to 30 seconds. After that, choose the video language and select a video style from the 4 available options: realistic, anime, comic, or cyberpunk. Finally, click on Launch AI Script to start the story parsing and generation process. Step 3. In the next step, you'll see various scenes for the video. You can click Edit to modify any of them if needed. To create a scene image using AI, click on AI Generation. You'll have the option to generate a single image, which the AI will then use to create a video, or you can choose Generate All Scene Images to have the AI create images for all scenes at once. After making your selection, click Generate, and the AI will produce the scene images for you. You can choose between image to video, keyframe to video, or you can upload multiple reference images for video generation. You can create a character using AI by selecting a character option. It'll show you the character description. Click on AI Generation to generate a character, and it'll show you 2 options. You can regenerate, or you can generate more. Alternatively, you can upload an image of yourself or a character and then click Confirm. After that, go to the settings to adjust video enhancements, voiceovers, and the aspect ratio. Finally, click Generate, and the AI will start creating your video. Step 4. After the video generation, your video will appear on your timeline, complete with captions, background music, and voiceover. On the left side, you'll find a storyboard that allows you to refine your video. You can modify the core plot, adjust the visuals, even create or upload an image to generate a new video. You also have the option to change the video style, enhance the video quality, and alter the voiceover. This feature provides you with complete accessibility and the ability to design a video according to your vision. Here are a few videos generated by the AI Idea to Video feature. To download Filmora 14 and update your version, and give life to your idea with Filmora's AI Idea to Video feature. Leave your comment on this feature in the comments section. If you found this helpful, give us a big thumbs up and share it with fellow creators and editors. If you're interested in visual effects and tutorials, check out filmora.wondershare.com. See you in...
If you've ever accidentally deleted files, then you need to see this.
Something that a lot of people... In this video, I'm going to show you how to create an awesome BeatSync Music Festival video using Filmora 14. It's super fun and gives your edits a professional, dynamic feel. But before we dive in, if you're thinking about getting Filmora, there's a link in the description you can use to purchase it. Let's get started. First, pick the music you want to sync your photos or videos to. This will be the core of...
budgeting app in base 44.
Guys, Nina just built an app.
Impossible.
Nina can't code.
Interesting. Can it generate reports?
It can now.
Nice.
So you're saying we can all build apps now?
Yeah.
I'm on lunch.
I gotta be.
I'll be right back. Just built an inventory tracker.
Protein calculator.
What's there an app?
A workflow manager. That's
Tracks who still owes for the group lunch.
Crash duty schedule.
There's no one seems to care.
This built a
I just created a goal
manager.
tracking system.
We built the same thing, didn't we?
Yep.
Can this thing manage contact?
I want to animate this graph.
Create a party planner.
Profesor de Español.
An inter-office dating app.
For dogs. For office dogs. You know what I mean?
Seeing as that people actually watch YouTube for information, like it's real news, which is really just entertainment, I do feel obligated to speak on this young Anne Hefe. I'm not going to edit this and put anything in it. I'm just going to tell you what's going on. Of course, there's been a little Los Angeles social media frenzy the last 2 days. He's been charged with first-degree homicide. His bail was raised from $1 million to $2 million, and now everyone's on the internet telling you about how stuff goes. But I could tell from Anne Hefe's own channel that he owned like a little smoke shop or something like that. He probably selling little reefers out of there, which is fine. A lot of people in LA are doing that. It's one of those unenforced crimes, and you just get a ticket. All you get for selling weed in LA is a ticket. So he would go live, or he would have his clips. He'd be at his place. I know what he had a job. He created a job for himself. So the details of this death in the parking lot of this 51-year-old man, it was in the parking lot of a little strip mall that had a smoke shop, a laundromat, some other stuff. This is a classic. This is one of these little strip malls with these stores in their hood, in the A-Trace hood probably. And as someone that had two buildings here since I've been in LA, I had one in San Bernardino, I had one in the fashion district in LA where I had my little headquarters, and not just me. When I was in San Bernardino, I had partners, my friends. Rest in peace, Jay Joker, aka Mr. Jason, my boy. Shout out to all the Gilbert Streets. Various people we had. We were paying rent, and we were making clothes, we were selling. There's studios in there, blah 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 blah. But invariably, if you're from a demographic, the inner city demographic, whether it's gangs or not, it really doesn't matter. Whereas a lot of adult males that aren't employed in traditional ways, and women that are not employed in traditional ways, you can have people hanging around, and people would be hanging around, and that's why I ended up. I mean, nothing happened that involved me in any of my buildings, but I could see it coming because stuff was happening. Dumb shit. You hear them going to another room and arguing, then a gunshot, and you're like, oh no, I'm about to go hide. But Lord, blah, 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 and it was an accident. And there was one incident where somebody got shot, and then he was walking around there the next day like, oh, it's cool, it was an accident. So this is the mentality. So I kept a very tight lid on my second place, and then I just didn't feel like dealing with all. It's just a lot of work. So, but anyways, Aunt Hefe had a viable business. He's letting his buddies, people that ain't got nothing to do in the daytime, they hanging out up there probably, hanging out there at night. It's the homie spot, get a little smoke, they up there. And it sounds like, because I can't imagine, Aunt Hefe does not seem like an evil-spirited person, nor a dummy. Remember, he went to prison, not like these other guys. Most of these gang guys that got all these prison stories, they went to prison because they were crackheads in the 80s and 90s and they robbed somebody. He had a OXY conspiracy distribution in another state. He was about getting money. I highly doubt at the age of 35 he decided to participate in stomping someone to DEATH. The the fellas was hanging out up there. Whatever went on with all them, whether it was a fight or they calling it a DP, it could have just been a fight. And, you know, people, that's why you guys got to be careful with this fighting stuff. A person can get hit one time, fall, hit their head on something and die. Like, it happens. It happens. Adult males start punching each other, someone could die. Anyways, unfortunately, this 51-year-old guy, I think his gang name was Lowdown or something. So whatever the scenario.
The blood-red moon loomed as the village stirred in fear, unaware of the danger creeping closer. Inside the stable, the tension grew as the cries outside echoed louder, and danger approached. The clash of blades filled the air, light battling shadow in a fight for hope and redemption. As dawn broke, hope filled the air, and a vow was made to protect the light that would change the world. The blood-red moon loomed as the village stirred in fear, unaware of the danger creeping closer. Inside the stable, the tension grew as the cries outside echoed louder, and danger approached. The clash of blades filled the air, light battling shadow in a fight for hope and redemption. As dawn broke, hope filled the air, and a vow was made to protect the The blood-red moon loomed as the village stirred in fear, unaware of the danger creeping closer.
It was really irrelevant as saying that he passed away in a parking lot at the age of 51. I would bet you 95 out more. I was going to say 9 out of 10, but 95 out of 100. That his business was in that strip mall, so he was there. People know him now from the YouTube, and that he's one of the few business owners around there, black male business owner. That's also from the hood or whatever. Look at the problems Nipsey Hussle had. Oh, he had the ultimate problem in the end, being someone took his life. So Probably the fellas was up there hanging around in Ant's parking lot in general. He wasn't in charge of them. Nobody's the boss of any of these gangs. They're egalitarian. If you don't know what egalitarian is, look it up. It's your word for the day. Egalteran. Egalitarian. Did I spell that right? And whatever popped off, and the gentleman who was 51 years old lost his life, unfortunately. And the police know that it has that smoke shop, and they figured not. Flacco and them were putting up fake videotapes and all type of stuff. There probably is some type of video. What there probably definitely is some wino crackhead witnesses, because that's who's. LA has a high population density. If you ever been to LA, LA is like. Most of LA, South Central is like, it's not like Manhattan, it's not like Harlem with those type of buildings, but it's like Brooklyn or something. It's pretty densely, there's a lot of small, like 4-story, 3-story apartment buildings, houses jammed up next to each other, a lot of people in each house. So there's a lot of people on any block. And if we had a strip mall on one of those main streets, there's definitely not Main Street Crips, one of a main street, a large street. There's people outside, and probably various people knew that was his place, saw him in the general vicinity when whatever happened, and put his name in it. And now the police, because they arrested 3 other people the day they arrested him. I truly, we've all seen Aunt Hefe doing this thing, I know, Jumper and on his own channel. I mean, he seems like a hood guy. Doesn't seem like he's soft or gay or anything, but he doesn't seem like someone who just would casually participate in sending somebody's soul to the next stage of the journey just for something to do. I bet you that he the one they know that was there, and they're like, oh no, you're gonna have to put some more names to this, or we're gonna charge you. And this might be a sort of like the flip side of Nipsey Hussle situation, where you're trying to be helpful to the place and the people where you came from, but they're so toxic that all it does is destroy you. So what's Aunt Hefe gonna do? I bet you that in the end it's gonna come down to him. We're gonna find out he really didn't do nothing, but they want some info out of him. What's he supposed to do? So the lesson is, it's good to be nice, try to be nice and helpful, but remember, more people die helping people who are drowning than people drowned. Repeat that. There's more deaths from people trying to help someone drowning than from people who drown themselves. Because if someone's drowning, they're wild, they're out, hey, help, and they're grabbing you, and they pull you in. And they're already drowning and out of control. They pull you in and you drown. So it's cool. You want to get back to the hood or have a business in the hood, this, that, and the third. But now, especially if you're from that neighborhood, whether the gang stuff is just...
Top of the morning, Hoodlum gang. Hey, look, we finna get straight into it, man. Y'all see the title. Y'all been seeing the videos. Y'all know what's going on. Young Aunt Hefe was arrested 2 days ago, I believe by now, for, a situation where, somebody is no longer here. Now, there's been a lot of theories floating around on the internet, and that's what I'm here for. A lot of y'all just foul, homie. Straight up. It ain't no other way to slice it. I'm seeing reports come out of this and that. I expect people like
The Blood Red Moon Loop.
You know what I mean? Like I said multiple times, there's people around him that's supposed to be members that had made that dude feel comfortable. So he gonna do what he do. Even if he lying, blatantly lying. He done been called out for his stories.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. First, go to Riverside and open an account. When you're ready to record, just hit rec to capture high-quality audio and video, all from the comfort of, well, anywhere, even if the only camera you have is on your phone. With Riverside, you'll still look like a pro. The equipment doesn't matter. You'll get a professional-looking podcast using anything you already have at home. When it comes to editing, it's truly idiot-proof. Even with zero experience, you can create content like an experienced editor using Riverside's AI tools and intuitive editing features. Get transcriptions automatically and use them to edit just like a doc, or use the chapter timeline, which makes it easier to skim and scan. Ready to share? It's okay if you don't have an audience yet. Everyone needs to start somewhere, and Riverside has the perfect tools to help you reach them, like live streaming or automated social clips using AI to create engagement on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram Reels. Your podcast really is just a click away with Riverside. Just bring your idea, and we'll do the rest. Try it now. It's free.
And backtrack. So, that lets you know right there that he'll say anything just because he want to be the first to get the story out there, or he want to make it seem like he breaking some type of news. So once you catch somebody up lying multiple times, you got to question every single thing that they do. And then he put extras on it. He want to say he got this information from a high-ranking member and all this to make y'all believe that the source is credible. But like I said, that's Poetic Flacco. He gonna do the clown stuff he do. If y'all entertained by that, then have at it. But like I said, these members, man, I seen, and I don't have nothing personal against people. I just, once I see you do stuff that just don't align with how I conduct myself or what I believe in, I just back up off you. That's it. It ain't no beef. Not looking to go back and forth, none of that. If you know me, you know. I just peep, say how I feel, and keep it pushing. I seen the individual get on here and say, whether it's true or not, and you're supposed to be a member, that he in there for Big U son.
The blood-red moon loomed as the village stirred in fear, unaware of the danger creeping closer. Inside the stable, the tension grew as the cry...
He's stamping this. Whether that's true or not, I seen two individuals. One said his day was the same day where this happened, but he's a cop. He do cop stuff.
Of the danger creeping closer.
Oh yeah, man, he in there for this, and it's gonna start all kind of... Bro, if that's the truth, being from where you claim to be from and being from where he from, why would you get on the internet and fan the flames like that, especially when you're not going to be on the front line to participate in none of that, and most likely have never been on the front line participating in none of that. You sitting back like a witness and a spectator when you supposed to be from over there. It's like people get on this internet, homie, and forget everything that you supposed to stand by and go by. If you genuinely feel this way, it shouldn't be, oh, this how I feel when I'm in the streets, but when I'm on the internet, I'm a different person. Nah, homie, you're supposed to be who you are, who you say you are at all times. And this internet exposes people every day for now.
The blood-red moon loomed as the village stirred in fear, unaware of the danger creeping closer. Inside the stable, the tension grew as the cries outside echoed louder, and danger approached.
When these people from other places and out of states...
The clash of blades filled the air, light battling shadow in a fight for hope and redemption. As dawn broke, hope filled the air, and a vow was made to protect the light that would...
stuff for clicks and just to be in the algorithm...
would change the world.
When they doing goofy activities, and it's a bad representation on everybody, even though that really doesn't represent the average person in these communities who ain't on the internet. These dudes that if you go over there, a lot of these dudes will really hurt you. They don't play these games. some of these dudes who get on the internet representing certain communities make their community look bad, but you got to understand that a lot of these dudes wasn't the dudes in the streets in the first place. They may have grew up over there, they might be from there, got some family from over there, but they not the ones putting in work, they not the active ones, they not the ones. So when they decide to go that route and get on the internet, and just because they have this community attached to them, y'all start to think that that's everybody over there, and that couldn't be further from the truth. Most of these dudes that's on the internet is not them guys from out of their section. They might be from over there, they might not be from over there, but they not them guys that really make things happen over there, if you get what I'm saying. There's a few on the internet that are. Apparently, Ant was one of them. And not for that, what he locked up for. I'm just saying, in general, when you do your homework on certain people and they come back like, nah, he really that. You know what I mean? But, and then I gotta get on you, Young Woo. I got to. We done been cool, cordial in the past. And I ain't got no personal issue with you, but that was bad people activities, what you did, homie. Period. All this, I'm a journalist. Nah, homie. That's not journalistic. Nothing. And if you a journalist and you a civilian, that's one thing. And even still, coming from the background that we come from,
apparently you can go from 0 to a complete site in just a single prompt with Wix Harmony. I don't know if this is going to be possible. Or vibe coding meets drag and drop freedom. We'll see about that. All right, let me try to make up a site to sell some, like, theoretical kombucha. Make me a site about kombucha, make it look nice and pretty and highlighting the product. Refine my prompt. Okay, let's do that. All right, that's so much better. All right, generate my site. So now Arya, my AI assistant, is planning things out a bit, so I'm going to let it cook. Okay, just finishing the build, and wow, are you kidding me? I typed in like the dumbest prompt, and then I refined it, then I generated the site. Now I have an actual website. Oh, and I like how I have full customization. Like, look at this. I could just change the text, I could change the corners, the formatting, the menu, or I could ask Arya. I really like this hybrid approach where AI does like a bulk of the speed work at the beginning, and then I have the control to customize it at the end. It blends vibe coding, agentic AI, and drag and drop all into one editor. And here I am in the center just making any adjustments I want. So with Wix Harmony, you get flawless functionality, total security, and lightning speed from the get-go. Behind the scenes, Wix is handling all security and site management, so you can just focus on optimizing your website. So go ahead and make a website today.
Enemy submarine spotted. Attention, reporting the target position. Enemy heavily damaged. Enemy battleship foundered. I need intelligence data. Engine boost activated.
Reporting the position of a strategic target. Let's take support. I owe you one. Enemy destroyer blown up. Engine boost deactivated.
It's still certain things that you shouldn't do. My thing is, even if you don't participate in gang activities no more and you want to change your life, whatever the case is, if you don't believe in being a rat, because a lot of the times that don't even come from gang banging. Like, I remember just being a kid and getting into it with my older brother, and I get to telling my mom what he did, and she like, man, stop snitching, stop telling all the time. You know what I mean? Like, your mama tell you something like that. This has nothing to do with gang banging. So if you genuinely believe in not telling, just because you're a journalist or you got a platform and you're not living the street life no more, doesn't mean that you should get on here and start, quote unquote, telling. Now, they saying he had not even locked up for that. But if he was, first of all, y'all saying what the man locked up for before he was even arraigned. I believe he's been arraigned now. But at the time he wasn't. He had just got arrested and everybody was coming out with these theories saying, oh, he in there for this, he in there for that. So to come out and be like, oh, he in there for doing this to the homie and this is what happened. Bro, if that was really to be what happened, you just destroy his possible defense. You can't do stuff like that, homie. And even you said your sister tapped in and she was hot. Told you if she could DP you, she'd DP you. I'm guessing your sister from over there, your homies done tapped in, told you to take it down. Why would they tell you that if you wasn't out of line? So, and then, see, I don't know if Flacco put it out there and you ran with it, or if you put it out there and Flacco ran with it, because Flacco was saying this high-ranking member and he was referring to you. And in your video, you was saying that Flacco said this. Y'all was both going off each other. I don't know what's going on. Nobody should go off of Flacco, especially when it comes to street stuff, especially when he's referring to the Peblos as the Pablos. Discredited right there. Bro, get your facts straight before you jump on this internet. But this is what I mean. People be wanting to be the first person to jump out there and break the news and go viral and do numbers. I'm quite sure Flacco going to do his numbers. Like I said, calling the Peblos the Pablos, you already discredited. Don't know what you're talking about. I don't even believe nothing else you're talking about after that. So you, like I said, y'all got to take everything into consideration when somebody is already caught lying. The Pablo Bloods, lying. Yeah. Now, Young Woo, you viral right now for all the wrong reasons, homie. You viral right now because you from that community or was from that community. I don't know what you got going on, but people see, oh, he from over there. And then it catches fire because it's more validity in the average person's mind who don't know no better. Ain't no way no member supposed to jump on the internet and say, this is what happened. Something that the police might not even know what's going on and you filling in the blanks. So when somebody go to court to go to trial or whatever, they're like, damn, I can't say this now because this theory is all on the internet saying that this is what happened. And some of these people may or may not be credible sources, but we know that the police and the jury and everybody, we already know that the DA is going to use this internet stuff as evidence. That's a fact. They're going to use this internet stuff as evidence. So like I said, for somebody to jump on the internet and be like, oh, this is what happened. Oh, you want to go get some tacos and then it turned into some gangbanging stuff. Because on paper, the A-Trays, and like I said, I don't know what the man in there for. I'm hearing something else. I'll get to that in a second. But the Peblos and the A-Trays don't beef. So 9 times out of 10, it wouldn't carry no gang allegations because those hoods are not in, they have no history of beef. But when you say he asked him where he's from, he responded, they got to dissing each other and then some.
Hot dogs, and I explained that competitive hot dog eating is a surprisingly popular pastime in the world of tech journalism, and I made up a contest, the South Dakota Hot Dog International Championship, and I said that I won, and I listed a bunch of other people and other tech reporters, some of them real, some of them imagined. I got all their permission, but put myself at the top of the list. Within 24 hours, Google and ChatGPT were repeating the stuff from my own website as though it's fact. Now, I think that's very funny, personally.
Slash terrifying.
Slash terrifying. What's not funny is this isn't just some prank that I pulled. This is a manipulation tactic that is being carried out on a massive scale and affecting the information that billions of people are seeing every day. It's a tool that bad actors are using right now.
We'll be back. This is On Point.